When 50 Shades of Grey was released in 2015, the world was caught in a whirlwind of unprecedented fever. Jamie Dornan, with the calm, mysterious demeanor of a powerful businessman, and Dakota Johnson, innocent but charming as Anastasia Steele, created an explosive on-screen couple, both praised and criticized. But behind the halo, behind the hot scenes that have made audiences talk for years, is the complicated story of the two actors' personal and professional relationship, what the media still calls the most controversial story of the decade. From the early days of casting, Dakota Johnson affirmed her determination. Many Hollywood stars refused to play Anastasia because they were afraid of public pressure. But Dakota, the daughter of Melanie Griffith and Don Johnson, was undaunted. She wanted to escape the family shadow and prove her mettle. Jamie Dornan is different, a handsome model who turned to acting, unexpectedly given the role to replace Charlie Hunnam. That surprise opened up a fateful path, but also pushed him into a stormy area that was not easy to escape. Throughout the three films, public opinion constantly asked the question, are Jamie and Dakota really close? Or is it just cold professionalism in front of the camera? Some scenes were so real that the audience believed that there was a secret relationship between them. Behind-the-scenes photos, meaningful looks at press conferences, or even Dakota's half-joking words, all added fuel to the controversy. But the truth was much more complicated. Jamie Dornan, at that time, was married and the father of 3 children. He repeatedly emphasized his respect and pure friendship for Dakota. Dakota, with her open personality, always affirmed that there was only absolute trust between them at work. However, the press never misses the opportunity to delve into every intimate moment, every fleeting smile, to build a real-life romance. The most controversial thing is how they handled the pressure from the film's success. 50 Shades was not only a box office phenomenon but also a pop culture icon, but at the same time faced a wave of fierce criticism for its bold content. Jamie was so attached to the image of Christian Grey that it was difficult to escape to pursue more serious artistic projects. Dakota was framed as his on-screen lover, despite her efforts to challenge herself with many independent roles. Many critics believe that 50 Shades itself became a double-edged sword. It brought them to the pinnacle of fame but also bound them in public prejudice. And it was this forced attachment that made the rumors never stop. A decade on, Jamie and Dakota's names have been in the headlines, even as they have gone their separate ways in their careers and personal lives. Interestingly, despite the controversy, the two have never publicly criticized each other. On the contrary, they often appear together on anniversaries, film events, and show each other rare respect. Dakota once frankly said in an interview, "Jamie is the best co-star I've ever had. Without him, I couldn't have overcome the pressures of the film." Jamie called Dakota a free spirit who inspired him. It is this contradiction, the close friendship between the two while the public always wanted to turn them into lovers in real life, that has made their story a controversial legend. It not only reflects the power of the media and the endless curiosity of the audience, but also shows the price that actors have to pay when they become too successful in a role. Now, 10 years later, looking back, it is clear that Jamie Dornan and Dakota Johnson wrote one of the most special chapters in modern cinema history. Love them or hate them, believe them or doubt them, their story will still be remembered, as a symbol of fame, pressure and indelible attachment, the most controversial story of the decade.